like we're gonna have to survive this onslaught somehow.
Yeah.
So, a lot of pressure to see who can kind of get that early control.
I think this map can kind of be a slog if both teams have like good pencils who kind of just hold their plats and don't die. But I'm seeing, for at least what they provided us, Skibidi Zone has a lot of kind of aggressive weapon players. I see Shot 52, potentially the Dowser Doolies coming out, as well as Wiper. So not a lot of long-range stationary weapons. So should be an exciting set.
Yeah, Hydrate or DIEdrate. Looks like they do have a Charger player on their roster. Listen to Snipe Raider or the E-Leader, so some options there for them, along with just a little bit of everything. Hapless with the Tri-Slosher or the Clash or the Roller. So three weapons that kind of the theme is we're going to get in your face.
Yeah, we'll see what they picked in a couple seconds. I'm hoping to see Clash Blaster, but I don't know if I'm going to get my wish.
I do admire the
Oh
banner,
my gosh, we do see the Clash Blaster. I don't want to say I called it, but I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, we see the Dowser Doolies on the other side too, so definitely some weapons we're not quite as used to.
I forgot Clash Blaster had such a good kit in this game. It's a shame it's a Clash Blaster and no one plays it.
We see Spacio with the early pick there with their shot, taking out the Doolies player, and then just running in right now, trying to get control of this flat. And they don't really have a ton of clams, but it doesn't quite matter when they have this much control, able to push in. They're trying to just dump all their clams by the basket, forming a ball really quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, gonna be early control here.
Yeah, very dominant opening from Skibidi Zone, taking the whole flat, kind of have them back in their base. We'll see if they can continue winning these fights as the members of Hydrate pull in, though.
Yeah, looks like they threw those clams forward, but the members of Hydrate or DIEdrate were able to get control back to make those clams not go in.
Yeah, it looks like they're just building another football. We'll see if this Wiper who drops on the right side can get anything, but otherwise, kind of just playing safe here.
Yeah, Zuka not quite able to find anybody. So now Spacefield's going to pop their own Zuka, and they are going to be able to find somebody somehow just behind that cover. You hate to see it.
Yeah, I think the third shot kind of just snaked around on them. Oh, Hammer's out. Well, there it goes, but nice to find a trade at least.
I really thought that Hammer was poised to make a play, but Spacefield's just with the plot armor right now.
Yeah, Hydrate's in a tough position. They're using the crab from low ground, which is a little hard to hit your shots with, and the clams keep moving in. Another Hammer coming out. We'll see if this one stays alive for a little longer.
Yeah, able to at least find somebody stopping the bleeding for the time being, and now all the way down to 34. Still 3 minutes left though, so plenty of time for Hydrate or DIEdrate to start to get a foothold here, but they do already go one down.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen a lot of Tactic Cooler, at least during this pool, but yeah, finally seeing one coming out. Let's see if, oh dang, I wanted to hype up the Clash Blaster, but it's hard when you have a shot in your face.
Yeah, another basket score, and they're already through the penalty, and we see the Zuka now coming out. Gonna get taken out by a nice bomb though, so maybe an opportunity here to try to close this basket as they are out of clams for the time being. They're gonna push up with the stamp.
Oh,
That's gonna
there we
find
go.
a nice double there.
I actually think, was the Clash, I feel like killing a stamp with Clash is not as easy, but too bad. Skibidi Zone able to find those last clams and take game one.
Yeah, that's just the power of the Ultra Stamp, just kind of stalling out, you know, taking out two members and forcing the other ones to scatter, makes it so the rest of your team really has the entire map to their devices to just go get those clams, get the win. Yeah, the coordination with not only the banners but also the celebration there, you love to see it.
Yeah.
I feel like I have talked about that a couple times playing in tournament, especially when it's a set you think you might do well in. Be like, hey guys, like what are we going with? Is that somebody just eating chocolate syrup?
I think so. That does, yeah.
This is, dude, I'm afraid for this next generation, man. The Skibidi Zone.
I remember there was like a video of like a Smash player who like I think had multiple water bottles and like kept alternating which ones they're sipping throughout the set, and like the commentators are just like speculating like which.
This is the winning water. This is the losing water.
Like if like one's like alcohol, if one's like Red Bull or something. Yeah.
Oh man. So now it looks like they're maybe figuring out something with the setup here. Just
yeah, it looks like
things out.
We've kind of ironed these setups out. We've had a handful of like setbacks earlier today, but I think we've been running pretty smooth. Oh, I might be proven wrong because I think we're about to go to standby right now.
Yeah, DC as we were trying to get this next game going. It is funny just kind of going in. So I feel like the mixers kind of change every year, but these mixers seem at least a little more intuitive. So you have a knob there on the left that I believe at least controls your overall volume, and then the other knob kind of controls the balance between what you're hearing, either more of the game or more of your teammates' voices. And I feel like every station I've moved through so far, it's been like, does the person who was sitting here before just have no interest in what their teammates are saying at all? It's just been like cranked away to one side, where I feel like the kind of like ideal intention is everything just kind of sits in the middle, nice and balanced. So it's always something to figure out every time you sit down on a new station, trying to figure out what kind of person was sitting here before.
I don't know. I just like to put cover one ear with my headset and then just leave the other completely unopened, so I can just hear my teammates yelling and not even have to bother with that thing.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, some people can get pretty loud.
The way is to just, just kind of have the louder people in the middle who call out, and the rest of the team can hear them, and then us more soft-spoken folk can just kind of follow along.
Yeah, it looks like they're just like back in the training room fixing up their setups, and I just heard the belting, so I think we're about to go into game 2.
Game 2 underway here. Skibidi Zone versus Hydrate or DIEdrate. Hydrate or DIEdrate. I said that thinking I said it wrong, but
well, somebody's hydrating with the chocolate syrup, so I don't know how effective that's going to be.
That's going to be like the new Gatorade ad. You're going to have like LeBron James getting off the court and just sweating the brown of the chocolate.
Brave effort by this Clash of 52, but I think the Wiper's going to clean those two up. And looks like a push is coming from Skibidi Zone. It'll be a shame if we don't even see a Splat Zone game from this team, but that might be where we're headed if they want to knock these games out.
Yeah, early control here. You see the Trizuka is ready, just waiting for somebody, but the members of Hydrate or DIEdrate are back so far up right now. They're just trying to get some specials to get some control here. We do see they are able to pop the cooler and get a couple of picks. We see the crack coming out as well, but man, they gave up so much map to do this. Even if they are able to get this push stopped, which looks like maybe they are for the time being. Yeah. That's still all the way down to 22.
Another appearance from the custom. Looks like the custom leader was able to get a pick with Kraken back up, but then take one out with their main weapon, which is kind of hard to do with such a slow fire rate weapon. But looks like this defense is maybe stabilized, but I think Hydrate has some work to do before they get in a safe position again.
Well, they're starting to get picked off as they come back into mid, so it is going to be Skibidi Zone just getting control right back and going to take a stab at breaking this third checkpoint. Yeah, these aggressive weapons from them have really been paying off. They're able to like get in pretty quick and maintain their advantage. Yeah, really hard to deal with. I feel like the dualies and the Wiper combo, just so much mobility, so much just two annoying, pesky weapons. We see the Kraken doing its best effort to stop it, but can only stop the tower for so long. It's going to be another quick KO for Skibidi Zone. Yeah, I think maybe a year and a half ago you would have been able to stop that whole push of that Kraken, but yeah, they were pretty smart, just putting their guns on it, getting it off tower, and keeping the push going. And we see the... Uh-oh, somebody had to change up the... There's always one, you know? There's always one. It's just not a team player. It's probably the person drinking the chocolate syrup. So Hydrate or DIEdrate gonna try to extend this set as best they can as we head to our third map. But yeah, right now, all smiles on the side of Skibidi Zone. Yeah, when you're in the venue for this long and you know you're potentially at your break point or like your game where you get to go home after this, or at least go explore the venue, you're probably excited to kind of hit the pool or go get some food. They're getting geared up and ready to go. You see, you can see it. Sounds like there's a crazy set happening off stream now. I'm hearing a lot of yelling. Yeah, I think someone popped off on one of those setups. I want to say it was like 10 or 11 or somewhere. That sounds like maybe the old Azor kind of voices I'm hearing here. As we get underway with our set here, Skibidi Zone trying to close this out with another. Is that 4 coolers? That is, yeah. They're somebody's hydrating here.
It is Hydrate or DIEdrate with the
Hydrate or DIEdrate, living up
Very
to the name
appropriate.
right now. They will not go thirsty into the night.
Yeah, Dragon Soul pulling out the Dowser dualies. Probably one of my favorite new weapons they've had in this game. Oh,
we
Ruo
see
with
an
a quick
early
pick.
pick right there. We see. Now, come on. Don't die before cooler.
Yeah, you have 4 coolers. You have no excuse.
We see Space Seal's going to be forced to back up for maybe the first time this set. Is the members of Hydrate or DIEdrate going to come in? We see Bazooka coming out, finding it now. Ooh, game again too.
Yeah. I feel like with 4 coolers, you could like literally just put a wall of coolers in front of the zone and maybe, you know, that's one way of handling Bazooka.
That is true, yeah. Just build yourself a nice fence.
Mm-hmm.
We see now Dragon Soul here just pushing up, has the strikes ready. Gonna aggressively use them here early on to try to force the members of Hydrate or DIEdrate into a bad position. It doesn't pay off because they're able to find one, and now this other player's in a bad spot. They're going to get taken out as well.
Yeah, it looks like most of Skibidi Zone is pushing the base, but yeah, Dragon Soul is keeping it locked down in the zone, making sure no one's able to get close to it.
I hope the other believers of the Dowser dualies, Chase247, hopefully you're watching this, enjoying some Dowser domination right now. Looks like the members of Hydrate or DIEdrate, while they're being hydrated, they are not getting quite to the zone. They are able to neutralize for just a second, but they're just going to stay in control of Skibidi Zone for the time being. We see them running it. Hard to cap zone when you have no specials that really paint, but it's going to be just up to the Dapples to make it a hero play.
Aw, dang. I think if you had 5 more seconds, the Dapple would have had it, but yeah. Well played by Skibidi Zone, really using their aggression to the advantage and probably one of the quickest triple KOs. Oh, looks like we got some in real life emotes here.
Not the IRL emote. Yes, yes.
I was hoping someone would finally do this.
Oh, we love it. We were talking about how bad ideas only where like your win doesn't count unless you
do
copy
your
them.
Yeah, the bar's been set, so like if any teams watching this want to like kind of do a little choreography rehearsal for tomorrow or Sunday to make sure your wins on stream.
No
really make an
backflips,
impact.
Please. We do not have a ambulance standing by, so do not attempt the backflips.
Stage is a few feet in the air. I don't think that's a good idea.
There was somebody, I want to say like Marsh or somebody is like a gymnast. I knew there was like somebody in the scene that like actually does gymnastics and they could probably pull off.
I'm sure
some
somebody
crazy
could.
moves. Not me though. Yeah, so that was our wave C. Yeah, so
yeah,
again,
I think we got 2 more waves. I think we're going to like 8, and then you said that Family Feud thing. I think that I don't know if that's going to be on stream, but I think there's still a lot of Splatoon entertainment for the rest of the day.
I think the feud that might be tomorrow.
Family Feud will be on stream tonight. I've just been informed,
awesome.
so stay tuned for that as well.
But yeah, we have just pools upon pools upon pools, so you know, check it out. You don't know who's going to show up, but we have so many teams, so it's going to be somebody fresh and new basically every time. So definitely hang out, keep watching, stick around. But I think that's going to be it for us. You want to tell the people where they can find you? Got any plugs?
I have a Twitter under Roundybout. I stream under that too, but they're both pretty inactive there. But you know, if you want to look there, go for it. I know you have your Jeopardy Twitter. What is it, Greg?
Yeah, what is it, Greg on Twitter, and then Gregaroo Live on Twitch. You can catch me doing crossword puzzles on Sundays. That's